And then Rodrigo, I think when you look at this, there's a significant difference between a high ankle component and just your standard lateral ankle, whether it's inversion or eversion. So you're looking at the interosseous membrane, a bunch of tissue within the tibia and the fibula that gets disrupted. So when you have a true high ankle sprain, the tissue that's running between the bones really gets separated. So that's why you have this pliability and those bones begin to move. That's not a good thing. So if you're familiar, the players who have had tightrope surgeries, a typical healing from a high ankle could be anywhere from 4 weeks all the way up to 8+. So you look at this, why do some players, Alabama's kind of famous for it, they do the tightrope. So you essentially put a couple screws in through both of those bones. It brings those bones together so that that disrupted tissue can't allow the bones to move. Then you can come back in really an exacerbated rate. You can come back much quicker. What he's going to do, I don't think it's a true traditional bad high ankle. I think it's more probably low to intermediate. I don't think it's horrible. You typically grade injuries like this on a grade 1, 2, or 3. He's probably dealing with anywhere from a grade 1 all the way up to a grade 2. You're looking at a couple weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, a typical time frame. A lot of it has to do with two things. Number one, the player's tolerance to pain. He seems like he's a tough player. He's going to try to play through it. And then you also look at the position. Rotation is going to be really bad if it's a true high ankle. Anytime you have to rotate, that thing will bite. The other thing to consider when you do come back from a high ankle and really any lateral ankle, any type of ankle sprain, there's been a damage to the ligament. So there's going to be at least one point in the game where you get caught, you get put into a precarious position, and it's going to bite. It's going to hurt. You're basically going to go, oh, crap, did I re-injure this thing? And it's going to hurt from anywhere from 2 minutes all the way up to 5-10 minutes. So is he going to miss a couple plays? That's what you have to look at. And when you're rehabbing these things, if it's just a traditional ankle sprain, you want movement. You want to get the swelling out as fast as possible, but then you really want to get on that thing and start working through it because you don't want a lot of scar tissue to develop because that can inhibit and that can actually reduce your range of motion long term. So the Lions medical staff is on all this. They're working their way through it. They're probably working their butts off right now. I think he'll be okay. It sounds like good news from everything that I've heard and everything that I've seen online. So I think he should be all right and probably avoided one of those longer term, really bad high ankle sprains.
Okay.
Well,